Welcome to today's episode of Testing the Experience. This video is for those of you that are spending the time and the money to get traffic to your site, but you're just not seeing the conversion rates. I'm here with AJ, the founder and CEO of Experiment Zone. AJ is going to be taking us through 4 test examples that you can use on your site. But first off, AJ, can you tell us why we test?
We've got to test because we can't always predict what people are going to respond to. So in this journey of trying to get our website visitors to become customers, there can be big things and small changes we might make that could have a positive or a negative impact on conversion. So by A/B testing every change that we make, we can be confident we're moving the business in the right direction.
Okay, and I know today we're looking at beauty box subscriptions. So can you tell us what we know about these customers and what we should take into account as we go through these tests?
Yeah, subscription box subscribers are people who are looking for a mix of things that are new and also provide this ease of product selection, ease of deliveries, this automated experience. So you want to balance you want to strike a balance between what has been in the past, what products have been delivered in past boxes, and you want to give examples of what might come in the future, but you don't want to overpromise or set expectations of, I actually want what you've had before. So it's really important that subscription box service companies also give visitors a clear sense of how much control they're going to have in this relationship. So do they get to choose what kind of products are going to be in the boxes? And how often do they get the products? And can they have any impact on that frequency or timing?
Okay, and then tell us briefly why that matters.
Customers are making a long-term commitment. It's not just a one product purchase like a lot of other e-commerce sites. And they also don't have as much control over the content than if they were purchasing the products outright. So you've got to convey the value that they're getting and the ease of the experience, but also set some clear expectations.
Okay, got it. So let's jump into some examples. Let's go to the homepage.
You're looking at a couple of first impressions. So on our first site here, there's a bold choice. There's no navigation. Super focused on get started. It's a really clear call to action. You can scroll down the page and you can see that the only other thing you can do here is to take this quiz or personalize your glam bag. So what I'd love to see them test out is to introduce some social proof. Why should I stick around for this particular brand? Including testimonials or quotes can help compel people to get started and set expectations. So I would encourage them to A/B test adding just a little bit more content and the right kind of content.
Okay, next page.
In the FabFitFun, it's quite different. It's quite a different experience. They still have that clear call to action to start customizing. What's really enticing about them is that you get to see the products you choose right away. So if you scroll down from here, it says choose your first product. And what's really neat about this is it gives the visitors a really clear expectation of what specific product is going to be in that first box. So what I'd love to see from them is on the next step down, they aren't really communicating this overall process. So below this choose your first product, there's this how it works section that might be easily missed as you're navigating or figuring out which your first product will be. So what I'd love for them to do is to do an A/B test where they take this how it works and make it visually clear that this is a process or these are the steps along the way. And also let visitors know when they're going to get the product. I really love how transparent they're being here about the products that they'll receive.
Okay, got it. Let's look at one more homepage.
Now, Birchbox is really interesting. They are very centric to the subscription service and they have a navigation, but it's not immediately clear that you can buy products directly on the site. So what I'd love them to do is to maybe consider testing either in the navigation or on the homepage, an introduction of those direct purchase items so that customers get a sense of the choices that they have here.
All right, let's look at a couple more test ideas. You mentioned customers really need to know why they're purchasing the product and why to pick this brand. So can you talk about a couple of tests around the value proposition?
So when we look at BOXYCHARM, this is a really value-driven website. So in the hero image at the top, you'll see that it's just messaging about save this much money, get this much value, get the October box. I would love for them to run an A/B test to make this page more value-driven. Why should customers buy from BOXYCHARM except for this discount or this price point? So I'd love for them to give that answer as part of an A/B test.
Okay, and one more page that we're going to look through.
So one value prop here, thinking about the value props of subscriptions, I love this line that Birchbox has in their hero. Let's make finding beauty stuff fun. What a fun, enticing thing to do. Now, what I'd love for them to do is to help visitors really focus in from here and get started. So I want them to shorten this block of text below this headline. There's so much reading here. I want it to be fun. They told me I'd have fun, and then they gave me 5 lines to read. So Birchbox should consider shortening this section, giving a bulleted list or a shorter sentence to really entice me to continue going on.
Okay, got it. Those were some great test examples. Are there other areas that these brands should think about testing, other test ideas?
Yeah, there are many more ideas for these brands. There's so many opportunities to increase revenue from their website by reducing friction to potential customers. So the key is really just building an experimentation mindset, being curious, asking questions, and then testing everything that could potentially impact conversions. We help teams make experimentation the driving force behind their stores, and our customers get 10x greater ROI from working with us. So I hope that these ideas were helpful for them to see some increases in conversion.
Yeah, that's a great ROI. Well, thank you, AJ. If you are looking to increase your revenue, visit experimentzone.com to get your free conversion report card. It's easy to get, and you get 3 free conversion insights to help boost your conversion rates. The link will be in the comments. And of course, make sure you subscribe to our channel to get all of the upcoming Testing the Experience videos.